Hi there, it's Jennifer, and I'm here to do a tag that is called I think it's the ABC Confessions tag. I was tagged by Donna the Real Minucci, and she thought that this would be a fun one for me to do. And so anyway, I'll go ahead and get started. Basically how this works is that it goes through each letter of the alphabet, and there is a question that is loosely related to that letter of the alphabet. So we'll start with A. The first one, A, is age. What is your age? I'm 51. B, what is your biggest fear? I've said this in another tag before. My biggest fear is not knowing. I just feel like if I know what I'm looking at, if I know what's coming, then I can kind of make a plan and handle it. But it's when some big looming unknown is out there that's kind of fearful for me. So, okay, C, the current time is 3:13 in the afternoon. Okay, let's see. For D, the drink you last had. I had, well, water just recently, but if we're talking about like an alcoholic beverage, I guess the last drink I had, I don't even know what you would call it. It was something with rum in it. Okay, let's see. E, the easiest person to talk to, I would say that's my husband. He's my best friend, and yeah, he's a pretty easy guy to talk to. Let's see, my favorite song for F, I don't have one. Okay, G, my grossest memory. Grossest memory. Well, I can think of a memory that's gross that didn't really happen to me, but I was watching it. And that is my husband and I like to watch UFC fights and mixed martial arts. And was it last year? I think it was last year. There was this one fight where the former light heavyweight champ, whose name is Anderson Silva, was fighting this other guy named Chris Weidman. And he went to kick, Anderson Silva went to kick Chris Weidman, and Chris Weidman kind of moved his leg to check the kick, you know, so it wouldn't hit him very hard. And Anderson Silva's leg, just above his ankle, broke in half and wrapped around the other guy's leg. I mean, it was awful. It was so horrible looking. Seriously, if you want to see this, if you want to be grossed out, just Google Anderson Silva leg break, and there will be some images that come up, and there's one particular image that actually shows his leg backwards wrapping around. That was so gross. I'm not even crazy about Anderson Silva as a fighter, but man, oh man, that was really gross. For myself though, grossest memory, I hate stuff that's sticky. I hate having, like my mom talks about how great it is to bite into a juicy ripe peach and have the juice just run down her arm. The thought of that is just gross, just sticky, ugh, anything like that. And I was at a concert a few years ago, and some drunk girl threw her margarita and it landed on the back of my head and ran down my neck, and that was just so gross. So, okay. All right, for H, your hometown. My hometown where I was born is a little town in upstate New York, outside of a town called Utica. Let's see, and I'm looking at my computer here for these questions. Who are you in love with? That would be my husband. I'm madly in love with my husband. For J, jealous of. Who am I jealous of? You know, I don't think I have anyone I'm jealous of. If you're jealous of someone, I guess it means you would want to have what they have or look the way they look, or I don't know. I guess I'm pretty happy with my life, and yeah, I guess I would say I'm not really jealous of anyone. Okay, for K, have you ever killed someone? The answer to that would be no. Except for that, I will say that I'm on a pretty serious mission right now to kill a whole bunch of little bugs that are out in my garden right now. Yeah. Okay, for L, longest relationship. That would be with my husband. We have been married for almost 19 years. Let's see. And middle name for M. I don't know if that's too much information for YouTube, but I will say that my middle name is a variation of my mom's first name. So, okay, for N, number of siblings, 2. I have 2 older brothers. For O, 1 wish. 1 wish. One wish. I don't know. I don't know if I can. I guess that kind of goes back to the whole jealous of thing, you know, like one thing I wish I could have that I don't have. I don't know that I have a wish. Maybe that the people and pets in my life don't get sick or die. I don't know. So let me see. I don't know if you guys can see that. My husband has some cowboy boots and a baseball hat sitting on the stairs, and I didn't know if you could see that in the camera there. Okay, so let's see. For the letter P, person you last called. Called. Well, I texted my husband today, but I would say for calling someone, last person I called was my mom yesterday. So, okay, for Q, question you're always asked. Question you're always asked. I don't know if there's a question I'm always asked. Well, I will tell you a question that I used to always be asked, and that was, I think people have given up on that question now, but that question was, are you ever going to have kids? My husband and I decided not to have kids. He wasn't real keen on the idea of having kids. I was 32 when we got married. I probably would have had fertility issues. We just decided not to have kids. And people are uncomfortable with people who don't have kids. I'm not sure why that is. But we had so many people asking us if we're ever going to have kids, which is a perfectly normal question to ask a newly married couple if they're going to have kids, or when are you going to have kids, or how many kids are you going to have. But people were really weird about our response when we said that we weren't planning to have children. Some people, like one person said, gosh, how selfish of you. Oh, okay. All right. So, but yeah, they couldn't believe it. They just kept saying, well, why don't you? Well, why don't you adopt? Why don't you have? And so it was just really strange how people were not comfortable with people making a decision not to have kids. And I think that having children is a decision that is every bit as important to make as it is to decide who you're going to marry. I think we think about long and hard about the kind of person we want to get married to, and then I don't think that having children should be one of those things where you just, okay, well, we're married, so I guess we should have kids. I think it's a big thing. It's a big decision, and it's not that I don't like kids, because the focus of my whole career has been children. I was a classroom teacher for 12 years, and I teach at a university, and my specialty area is early literacy, so I teach people how to teach kids to read, and so it's not that I don't like kids, we just decided not to have them, and but yeah, I had somebody else say, you will never know what it's like to love someone so completely as you would a child. And I said, well, you're right, I will never know that. But you also will never know what it's like to have a relationship like I have with my husband, where it's uninterrupted by anything except for us. We have to work out our issues and stuff because we don't have any distractions. It's just us, so we better like each other. So I think that there are things that we're definitely missing out on by not having children, but there are also some things that have been really great for us because we don't have children. And so that is a question that I was asked an awful lot. Now that I'm in my 50s, people don't ask me that question anymore. I will say though that I finally came up with a really good response to people who would ask me about children, and I have to tell you that really we would go to, let's say, a party at someone's house where we knew there were going to be some people we knew, but other people we wouldn't know, and I would always kind of have this feeling of dread because I knew people were going to ask me about why we're not having children, and and kind of press the issue on that. I mean, people do. It's just something that I experienced a lot. And so I finally got to where if somebody said to me, so, do you have kids? I'd say, no. And people don't ask after that. If you respond in that way, people just kind of go, oh, the poor thing. So, okay, that was a huge long tangent for Q, question you're always asked. So let's go on to R. A reason to smile. And I would say that I have a lot of reasons to smile. I have a really amazing husband. I have a great family. I have cute little furry children living in my house who I love. Yeah, I have a lot of reasons in my life to smile, which isn't to say that my life has been perfect. I don't want to give that impression because I think everybody has crap in their lives. Everybody's families have skeletons in the closet. People have stuff. And my life has been no exception. I mean, there have been, just things that haven't been great. I had a brother who was addicted to drugs for a long time, and there were a lot of problems that happened in our family because of that. And he's not doing that now, which is great. But it caused a lot of heartache. So, but I would say that even though there are things like that happen in life, we can still find reasons to smile, and I can still say that I've had a pretty good life. So, okay, for S, song you last sang. Okay, I'm a singer. I sing at my church. I used to sing at like restaurant, bar kind of things when I was in college. So I'm always kind of running some song through my head. But I also have this annoying thing where songs get stuck in my head. So somebody can just be talking, and a sentence they say reminds me of a line of a song, and then that song is stuck in my head. Or I'll go to the grocery store, there's always music playing in the background. I'm not even really paying attention to it, and then I wonder why when I'm driving home I've got Olivia Newton-John's Let's Get Physical running through my head. So it's really annoying. And the song that's been running through my head lately, I don't even know the whole song. I only know one line. I was watching a program on TV about a band called Little Big Town, I think, and they've got a song out right now called Girl Crush that is somewhat controversial, and there was this one line that they kept kind of playing on the show, and that line's been running through my head. So yeah, it's kind of a curse a little bit that I get these songs stuck in my head. Okay, for T, time you woke up. I think I woke up at 6:30 today. I think I probably got out of bed at more like 7. That's usually around the time I get up, around 6:30 or 7. For you, underwear color. Well, let's check, shall we? It is tan with white polka dots. Okay, let's see. V, vacation destination. We are planning to take a vacation in the fall to Disneyland. We're going for 6 days. My husband and I love Disneyland, but we have not been there for several years. And so we are going. That's another thing. When you go to Disneyland and you don't bring kids with you, people think you are really strange. Well, some people think we're strange. Other people will say, so you came here and you don't have kids? And we say, yeah. And they'll go, oh, honey, we need to do that sometime. So anyway, yeah, we love Disney. We just love Disneyland. And we've never been to Disney World. That is on our list though, but this fall we're going to Disneyland. We don't take trips, for the most part, we don't go on vacations in the summer. And the reason for that is that where we live is absolutely stunningly beautiful in the summer. It is not hot. Our high temperatures are usually in the 80s. It gets really cool at night. It's this beautiful mountain town. We're about an hour's drive from the Grand Canyon. It is a lovely place, and everybody comes here to vacation. So we have a lot of tourists in the summer here, and so we try our darndest not to leave here in the summer because it's so beautiful, and we try to leave when the weather's lousy. Like February is a great time to go on a vacation because it's just snowy and cold and all that kind of stuff. So we're not this summer. We may go visit family or something for a weekend, but no vacations until the fall. And then worst habit. Well, one thing that I do is I mess with my eyelashes, and I kind of play with them. And the reason why it's a bad habit is that I sometimes will end up pulling my eyelashes out, not on purpose, but they come out. I do not wear waterproof mascara for that reason. That is the reason. Because if I'm wearing waterproof mascara and I'm messing with my eyelashes, I end up pulling them out. If I'm messing with my eyelashes and I don't have waterproof mascara on, I just end up taking off my mascara. So yeah, that's probably it. I've done that for a really long time. When I'm nervous, I tend to do, I don't know why. Okay, X-rays you've had. X-rays you've had. Well, I've had several. I don't know that I can remember all of them. I had foot surgery, so I had an X-ray there a few years ago. Had shoulder surgery. When I was a kid, I broke my finger. Last year I had a weird neck thing, and I don't know why they X-rayed my neck, but they did. So, yeah. Okay, a few X-rays. For why your favorite food, and my favorite food is pasta, hands down, love it. Of course, I love anything Italian, really, but pasta, cheesy pasta, yeah, that's my favorite food. And the last one is Z for zodiac sign, and I am not into astrology, but my zodiac sign is Scorpio. I was born in November. So that is it. Anyway, this is kind of a fun tag to do. If you are watching this video and you have a channel and you have not been tagged on this and would like to, then I tag you. And let me know if you decide to do the tag, because I'd love to come over to your channel and watch that tag. So anyway, hope you guys are doing well. If you're not currently subscribed to my channel, just hit that button right there. YouTube will let you know when I upload new videos, which is several times a week. And if you're interested, you can check out my blog at BusyBeingJen.com. You can also check out my other channel, which is called My Flagstaff Home, and I will link that below as well. Talk to you later, you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.